Hi everyone, welcome to SGLED's Amazon Live for this week and today. So today we'll be covering our smallest bulb, our 8-watt version. Our 8-watt is our smallest design, and it's kind of got some special features that are kind of different to the rest of our bulbs too. So we'll kind of go through some of the specifications and then where you could use this bulb, some of the applications, and kind of the kind of deal we have for this week around this bulb, and then just go through some where to use it around the home and kind of some of its special features. So today we'll just kind of outline the bulb's special feature. The special unique feature of this bulb actually is that it's a fully enclosed bulb. So this bulb can be used within fully enclosed fixtures. So for LED lights, this is actually very unusual, as LED bulbs usually can't, especially previously, kind of it's more of a recent technology thing, innovation, that LED bulbs couldn't be used within fully enclosed fixtures due to the heat. However, this bulb actually can be used within fully enclosed fixtures. So this is kind of a really unique, kind of nice, small-scale bulb you could use around the home and in any fixture around the home, as it can be used obviously in semi-enclosed, open, or fully enclosed fixtures. So we'll just kind of outline some of the basic specifications, then we kind of go into the technical features. So this is an 8-watt bulb. The beam comes out at 5000K and 800 lumens. So 5000K at 800 lumens is when we turn it on later and plug it in. When you take a look, you will see it's a very bright white light. 5000K is actually natural daylight kind of color. So it'll be a whitish yellowish beam, and it'll be very bright with 800 lumens. So 800 lumens coming from something so small, kind of you're getting a lot of light for kind of taking up very little space. So it's a very small but kind of efficient and bright light to be used around the home. So now we can kind of cover the most important feature and the most unique feature of this bulb is that it can be used within fully enclosed fixtures. So first of all, why can it be used within fully enclosed fixtures now compared to other bulbs? Usually LED bulbs can't be used within them. It's actually down to the temperature adjustable chips. So the temperature adjustable chips, as you can see, attached to the ceramic heatsink on the body of the bulb, these are actually temperature adjustable. So within the bulb's body, there's actually a temperature sensor, and as the heat builds up within the light, as it's inside the fully enclosed fixture, the temperature adaptable chips will actually drop their output of light. So as it reaches up to kind of 140, 150 degrees Celsius within the fully enclosed fixture, as heat builds up, as it's been used within a long time, the chips themselves will actually decrease in temperature. The light itself actually does this by reducing the light's output. So once it gets too hot, the light will reduce the number of lumens and power being output by the bulb. So usually if the light is at these temperature adjustable chips, it will kind of reduce the lumen output by about 10%. So 10% of 800 lumens is 80 lumens. So a drop in 80 lumens is actually kind of negligible. You won't be able to tell the difference even once the light kind of adjusts and adapts to the hot environment. So they do adjust, they do drop in kind of lumens output as the temperature goes up. If it's been used for a very long time, like maybe 7 to 8 hours within a fully enclosed fixture, maybe the temperature will increase and the light output will drop. However, the light output is so low in terms of kind of 10%, you wouldn't be able to notice this with your eyes, even on kind of very large or small scale. So even if you had 100 bulbs of this and they each dropped 10%, you wouldn't really notice a difference in kind of brightness in the room. So it's kind of a really good light. It adjusts to its kind of environment, and it's a really practical light that can be used anywhere, kind of commercially or within residential homes as well. So now we kind of covered some of the specifications, we can go through the design. So if I hold it up a little bit closer to the camera, you can see there's the ceramic heatsink around the body of the light. We actually have an example here. So here's a ceramic heatsink. As you can see, it's got a very wide face and kind of a large surface area. For heatsinks, kind of one of the most important features is a large surface area. So if I put the light down, if you look at kind of a heatsink, it needs a very large surface area. This has kind of benefits and helps the heat dissipation. In terms of kind of any more details to do with heatsinks, our SGLED ceramic heatsinks are they're a ceramic design, and this is for a purpose. So in comparison to kind of traditional aluminium heatsinks, ceramic is kind of a better option for moving heat away from the LED chips. This is because if you use ceramic heatsinks, you can just adapt the LED chip directly to the ceramic body of the heatsink. So if you're just attaching the LED chip directly to the body of the ceramic heatsink, there's kind of no thermal paste, there's no PC boards, there's no kind of internal fans as well, as it's kind of passively kind of moving the heat away from the LED chips. So it's just kind of the heatsink doing everything instead of you having to buy a heatsink with extra parts such as internal fans, kind of thermal paste and stuff like this. So it's just doing its job without any extra help in comparison to kind of a traditional aluminium heatsink kind of LED. So now we can kind of go kind of plug the light in now. You can kind of take a look at it in action. We'll put a kind of almost fully enclosed fixture on top of it so you can see how it would look within the home, and we'll just kind of take a look at it now as it's plugged in, and you can kind of get a better idea of the light and how it kind of looks when it's been switched on. So obviously there, if I switch it upside down, you can kind of get a better picture of the light. So as you can see here, the beam angle and coverage is actually quite wide. There should be like a kind of wide circle around the whole table. The output is kind of very high, it's 800 lumens, so at 5000 K is kind of a very bright white kind of sunlight beam, so it could be used kind of on the exterior of your home or building, and definitely within the interior of your home as well. So it's kind of a really nice lighting option. As you can see, the CRI, kind of the color quality, the color rendering of this light is very high. As you can see, this kind of yellow lampshade kind of appears naturally. The colors appear well. It's kind of appearing how it should be. So it's kind of appearing how it would look under natural sunlight. So 5000 K on top of something such as with kind of a bright color like this kind of comes out this kind of look. So it's a very natural kind of look. It's a very honest kind of look that it provides. So it's a very accurate light, and it can be used anywhere within the home. As you can see, just kind of holding it upside down, you can see that actually once it's out of the fixture itself, the base is screwed in. It's a very small bulb, so this is kind of really nice if you're trying to kind of light up the home with a bright light, but you don't really want them to be kind of noticeable. You just want people to see the light, not the actual light bulb. So these are very nice, they're kind of really good, and they can fit kind of in any fixture around the home or on the outside as well, as long as it's kind of well protected. So now we'll just kind of stick a kind of an almost fully enclosed cover on top of the bulb, just so you can get a better idea of how to use the light. As you can see here, there's a fully enclosed it's almost fully enclosed, kind of covering the light here. This kind of just it's kind of more of how you would use a light inside your home, just kind of covering it with a basic lampshade just to kind of see how it would look. However, this kind of bulb can be used on the exterior of your home too, just depending on how you want to use it, as it's actually you can be used within fully enclosed fixtures. As long as it's in a fully enclosed fixture outside of your home, the light will kind of function perfectly fine. So you can use it indoors or outdoors, and fortunately as they come in a 4-pack, you can kind of maybe use 2 indoors and 2 outdoors, just kind of depending on the kind of lighting and the look you're kind of looking for your home. So now we can kind of cover the most popular questions we get about these bulbs. They are actually one of our kind of most popular sellers on Amazon at the moment, because kind of people are always looking for LEDs and bulbs that can be used within fully enclosed fixtures. So the most popular question we actually get is, can this bulb be used outside? Obviously, if the bulb itself is used within a fully enclosed fixture outdoors, yes, it can be used outside. However, if it's kind of in an open fixture outdoors, the bulb is not kind of rated to be used in outdoor weather conditions. So the benefit of this bulb and kind of the main feature is that it kind of can be used within fully enclosed fixtures. So as long as you use it within a fully enclosed fixture outdoors, this light will function perfectly fine, and you will get kind of the full lifetime of the bulb. So as long as it's in a fully enclosed fixture outdoors, yes, it will function perfectly fine and well outdoors, especially with kind of a bright 5000 K beam. As you can kind of see, it would be great just for on the front porch or kind of outside the doors or entrances and exits of a home. So as you can see, there's a lot of light coming from the bulb, so it's kind of it could provide the outdoors and indoors of your home with a lot of kind of light. The second most popular question we get is, do they work well in garages? So again, this light, yes, it will work perfectly fine in garages. The beam is still kind of quite bright, as you can see here. I kind of have to cover. So as you can see, it will work perfectly fine in garages. It's a very kind of bright daylight beam, so it can work in a garage, kind of in an open, semi-enclosed or fully enclosed fixture, just kind of depending on what you have. So that's kind of the best feature of this light, is that it's very practical. It can be used kind of indoors, outdoors, in a garage in a cold area, or kind of indoors in a perfectly warm home area. It's just kind of depending on what you need the bulb to do. Now, the third most popular question we get is, are they dimmable? Now, this bulb itself is not actually dimmable. The main focus of this is actually just to be kind of functionable within fully enclosed fixtures. So the temperature adjustable chips kind of just were designed just to be a temperature adjustable and used within fully enclosed fixtures. So the light, this bulb itself is not actually dimmable. So kind of don't use it within dimmers or dimmer switches, as it may flicker, or it may just reduce the life of the light. And then the kind of final question we get is we covered it earlier, but we'll kind of go briefly over it again. Why is it fully enclosed rated? So as you can kind of see, if I switch it off and I'll hold it up to the camera again, just so you can get a better idea, why is it fully enclosed rated? So as you can see, kind of the LED chips themselves and the temperature kind of sensor within the body of the light, these are all kind of sent heat changes and the heat increase within the fully enclosed fixture. So as the heat builds up around this light will actually adjust to its environment and kind of reduce the lumens output of the light. So as you reduce lumens and the power within the light to the LED chips to reduce heat, obviously the kind of heat will decrease as well. So it's kind of just, it adapts to the environment. The chips kind of sense the heat, and they will kind of move down appropriately, just so you can the light can kind of stay within the fully enclosed fixture without burning out. So now we've kind of covered all the features and applications of the light. We'll just kind of mention the kind of offer we have for this week on these bulbs. So if you head over to our SGLEDs Amazon page for our 8-watt bulbs, it's actually a 4-pack. But if you buy two packs today, you will get 15% off. So if you buy 2 4-packs today, you will get 15% off on our Amazon page and our Amazon online store. So if you just kind of look up the SGLEDs 8-watt bulbs, if you're looking for kind of something very bright, very practical, and can be used anywhere, indoors or outdoors, our 8-watt version is a very good version, very nice bulb you can be looking for, especially for your home or commercial property. So this week again, we'll just mention it before we sign off, is like 15% off if you buy 2 packs, and if you just buy 1 pack, it's just kind of at a low price. So thanks for watching, and we'll kind of speak to you next time and maybe cover some of our more fully enclosed fixture rated bulbs, as we do have higher wattage versions too.